NATO, opportunity or threat. 3 scenarios of intervention in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. NATO has discussed in Brussels the issue of providing military equipment to Ukraine. The challenge in itself for NATO in this war has been how to give Ukraine sufficient military support, but without itself getting involved in the conflict with Russia. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian government has been clear with requests for assistance. Ukraine requires tanks, fighter jets, drones and advanced air-to-surface missile defense systems. But the risk of escalating the situation has prevented NATO from meeting these demands. There are 3 possible scenarios for how the Russia-Ukraine war could turn into a wider European conflict. The first hypothetical scenario listed by the BBC concerns an anti-ship missile brought by NATO and launched by Ukrainian forces in Odessa. If the missile hits and sinks a Russian warship in the Black Sea, it would cause the loss of nearly 100 or more sailors. Such a number of deaths in a single blow would be unprecedented, and Putin would respond in the same way. The second scenario follows a Russian strategic missile strike, which targets a convoy of military equipment passing through a NATO country, such as Poland or Slovakia, in Ukraine. If there were casualties on the NATO side of the border, this could potentially activate Article 5 of the NATO Constitution, drawing the whole alliance into the defense of the attacked country. While the last scenario is related to the explosion of an industrial facility in Donbass that causes the release of toxic chemical gases. Although this has already happened, there have been no reported deaths. But if it caused casualties, and if it was found to have been deliberately caused by Russian forces, then NATO would be obliged to respond.